Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Ossu Otaku, your weekly anime podcast where we talk about a specific anime once a season. Every season, really. And here's the thing. We're talking about My Hero Academia right now because we're into the 5th season now. It's getting crazy. We're on 6th episode. I'm Jake. With me, as always, is Cassie. Cassidy, how are you?
I'm good. Jake, how are you? Doing pretty good.
I'm doing fantastic. I drove way too much yesterday. Had to push everything. My little cousin turned 11, and we wanted to throw a really big birthday party. I don't know what's special about 11, but she was really happy.
That's cute.
All she wanted to do was karaoke, so we just karaoke'd all day. It was great.
What kind of karaoke songs does an 11-year-old want to do?
See, that's the thing is we were trying to figure out stuff that she would sing. She was too shy at first because so many people came.
Yeah.
And but I got her singing by getting her to duet Make a Man Out of You out of Mulan with me. Right.
Such a good song. Okay, Disney songs, definitely a classic. Yeah.
Yeah. See, she had pulled up Frozen. She was going to sing Let It Go, and then she got nervous and stopped. And I'm like, here, you know this one. We'll sing it together. And then she sang it, and it was nice. It was really nice. But
that's so cute.
Yeah. And then I finally watched the episode this morning, which was very good. Let me tell you. What did you think of this week's episode?
I loved it, Jake. What can I say? I loved it. I'm going to love every episode. I'll just tell you that right now.
We called it, though.
Well, yeah, I know. And I'm so happy that I don't know how to word this. Am I more happy that Class B won or that Class A failed? You know, I feel like there's a good reason to be happy for both, because even though, of course, I want Class A to win, I feel like everybody in Class A needs an L, a fat L, to just, you know, grow and be like better heroes, better learners, better students, you know, but also Class B really deserves that, you know.
Okay, so that's the thing we were talking about before is like we didn't want Momo to get wrecked emotionally because she already has some
multiple times
issues.
Has gotten wrecked.
Yeah, and oh my god, her confidence issues, but she went in there looking so good. Everyone listened to her plan. She adapted on the go. Make sure to watch some of the older episodes because I say this is the one that they're going to lose. This is going to be the one that B takes, and they fucking did. Because Kendo's so smart. The team was so good. All right. Just want to throw out there that we officially know what manga guy, what his actual powers do.
He's so much stronger than I thought he would be. Like,
he's OP.
What?
It's not even fair.
Oh my god, we have to pull up his stats because I want to know what he's ranked in, like
100%.
Like strength. Oh man.
Okay,
Class
so
B, my hero.
Pulling him up.
And just the fact that his name is literally manga is
it's perfect. His name is Manga. All right.
Manga.
Oh. Hang on, just
Here we go.
a sec.
Stats.
Getting them stats pulled up real quick. Un momento, por favor, everyone. I apologize.
The very last, they always change it up for every character, it seems, just as like a funny, like, part of their quirk, what they might be good or bad at, depending on what their, like, weird quirk is. And when you pull it up, you'll see what.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God. Oh my God. His stats are insane. Okay, can we just throw out that? I'm gonna say it. That's a little rude to make his vocabulary an E. Like, come on. I get that a lot of comics aren't like literature masterpieces, but it's not like they're using single syllable words all the damn time.
Yeah, there's so many different things you can do with manga sound effects. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. He's got a better vocabulary than E.
Exactly. I think
better than most people, I'd say, right?
Honestly, yeah. And like the way that him and Komori work together, holy shit. That was a perfect combo. This was the first really big spacing fight we've seen. Everyone else has been up close and personal.
C for intelligence.
Little rude.
B for speed? How is he fast? I feel like this is opposite of what it should be.
He just speaks quickly, I guess.
I guess, yeah, maybe that's what that means.
Yeah, I'd say that is like his technique. Power's the only one I think they really got right. I think everything else is, I don't know, I feel like they're lowballing him on technique and intelligence and highballing him with speed.
Yeah.
And just trashing vocab. Get wrecked.
Yeah, really. But in our hearts, he is a true short king, and I love manga. I love manga.
I agreed. Manga is absolutely slept on as a medium, even though it's very popular. Everyone needs to read more of it.
True.
But, oh my gosh,
and
he was great.
Yeah, he was a lot more powerful than I thought. When his words just became like out of the concrete, I was like, what is happening?
So good.
I don't really know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it. It was really good. He was phenomenal. And like you said, an absolute short king. Good old 4'7".
I mean, truly, he's just embraced it.
Exactly. We knew Oyama was going to be captured like immediately.
Yeah, you pretty much called that.
Yeah, I knew. Oh man, it sucks that he went down so fast and didn't even get to do much, but it was going to happen.
Hey, he did more than what Kirishima did in the first match.
He legitimately did, though. Like, man, Kirishima did nothing.
He sent out his naval buffet, you know? He at least had a chance to kind of show off a little bit of skill.
I mean, I'm sure if you go to Vegas, you can find a naval buffet as well. I'm sure that's where they got the name. That was a lot. Komori. Okay, so one thing I put down in my notes that I think is a really good thing to touch on is the scientific name for all these mushrooms, like all the fungi.
She knows them.
Yeah, I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of my favorite foods, and I also like.
Really?
Yeah, and I like hunting for mushrooms too. I think it's fun because you just like it's like a nature hike where you get food. It's so dope.
I mean, true. Yeah,
but
you can eat wild mushrooms.
Yeah, exactly. You can eat morels. There's a couple other that grow in, at least where I live, that you can. But there were so many, and that's the thing that they didn't touch on till nearly the end of the episode, because they were just like, oh, these mushrooms are annoying, and I'm like, yeah, but mushrooms have so many different effects in nature. And then she's like, oh, this one fucking chokes you out.
She really whipped it out at the end. Yeah, she did. And it was like, I thought about like that sensation, like how that would feel. Oh my God, it was just, and someone else from the class B was like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. They're just mushrooms and they go away at like after 2 or 3 hours. I was like, he's going to be choking for like 2 or 3 hours. It's
like he's breathing glass. Like, what are you doing?
That sounds awful.
So in the wiki's description of her, they based it mostly on her appearance, like based her personality, because they didn't know anything. And they talked about her being shy and shit. And then she comes out here and she's a fucking boss. Right. Like, not shy at all.
Yeah.
Cutest.
Not at all. She's like got that cute idol, which, by the way, it seemed to me at least that
I'm all about
Kurohiro was like had a crush on the idol shroom girl, you know, who's like, she was telling him what a good job he did, and he was like, oh my God, I did a good job. Like,
I loved it. It was so cute.
It was so funny. And she does the little thing that like Sue does as a frog, how she rivets. She does shroom, which is like, okay, yeah, sure, it's cute.
All right, we need to put those two against each other next time, though. That's the real fight.
Oh yeah.
But man, she, like you said, oh my gosh, the Kurohiro part was adorable, and then it also makes sense because mushrooms grow in dark, damp places.
Yep.
So I think that's a cute touch. Really good
what
call.
A romance.
Honestly,
it'll just work, you know.
Thank goodness we're here. You know, we're always out here shipping. We actually don't ship. We haven't shipped anybody on the show.
Not really.
Not really.
We just point out that these things are here, but it's
exactly.
I don't know enough about them to be like, hey, they'd be a good match together, you know.
Yeah, you know, I'm here to talk about fights. I'm not gonna ship characters. You see that plenty other
We're going to talk about fights.
You get on DeviantArt, you'll see plenty of shipping done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't necessarily need to talk about any.
We don't need to go to that dark part of that. The sun doesn't touch that part of the kingdom. We don't go there.
No, it's like Kurohiro in the blackness.
Exactly.
Don't touch it.
I thought that was with him getting on that mushroom. I thought that was hilarious. Just his eyes on that.
I know. That was so fun. I was like, yeah. I mean, any black, any darkness, he can just absorb into. Mm-hmm. So like, that's a cool little trick. Although black mushroom, that seems like
gross.
It'd be very poisonous.
Right. Every mushroom I've seen that is that black, you are never supposed to eat.
Yeah, it doesn't seem safe, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Spot on. My thing. Okay, so something that really stood out to me in this whole fight was Momo planning everything. Like, honestly, this felt like a game of 4D chess because it was always Kendo and Momo trying to outthink each other.
Mm-hmm. And the title of the episode, Foresight, I didn't really know what that was alluding to until like obviously after I watched the episode. I
loved it.
That it was just Momo thinking ahead from literally like the very beginning, which Kendo did the same sort of thing. I mean, she I think is the one who came up with both of those plans that led to their victory, but Momo was like kind of more in the moment planning ahead to what could happen, and then she was able to do it, and unfortunately they still lost. So I don't know. It's gotta hurt even more that she thought ahead that much and like actually executed, and then they still lost.
Dude, the fun bag was such a good call. Sucks that they just got the thermal goggles. It makes sense, but if she could have done some respirators, that would have made sense. I also understand her not doing it, but
right. Yeah, the ethanol. I didn't know that was a thing. So
one thing I think that the Kendo to Momo situation, they're just really reinforcing that Class B has spent more time in the classroom and Class A has spent more time in the field, because with Momo being better at adapting on the go, and Kendo being like, her strong suit is like planning and all that stuff and knowing her teammates' quirks and etc. I think that really drove home the point of like, these are the big differences between A and B.
Right. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that in future battles. But Kendo, there are a few flashbacks in this episode. And I think, one of them was when Kendo was just saying how she could overpower Momo with her speed and just making sure she doesn't have time to think. But Momo's like really stepped up in that regard, and she's kind of like you said, she's more able to think in the moment on her feet because of the practical experience that they've had. So we definitely got to see some development with that already.
Also, glad that they acknowledged that she does have enhanced strength, not just big fucking hands.
Yeah.
In the
big fist.
BF, big fist. She in her wiki page, as far as quirk goes, it says big fist, of course. It grants her the ability to enlarge both her hands to a gigantic size with increased size, enhanced striking power, and gripping capabilities. But then they're like, oh yeah, also enhanced strength. I'm like, of course. Like, she had to.
Yeah, she definitely has very strong hand-to-hand combat and just overall strength. She's definitely a strong character. And that's also why I loved their little, like, it didn't last very long, but their fight, like, it showed so much the difference between not only their individual like personalities and their fighting skills, but also, like you said, Class A and Class B and how they differ. So I thought I just loved that fight. Good.
Oh my God, it was so good. And Momo's pulling out the tungsten shields and they're just getting obliterated, which I thought was crazy.
God. Yeah. The fact that they specified that, it's like adds that little extra element of like, holy shit.
Right. It's like, oh my. Oh geez.
Oh my.
The fact that she knocked out Momo while Momo caught her.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Even
to the last second, Momo's thinking of like, how can I make this even harder for her to to win and get back to her team, or like to put her in the jail, because she ties herself up to the cannon, which obviously makes it a lot harder for Kendo to carry her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so good. She was really thinking to the last second.
Exactly.
Every step of the way. It's just like, so good.
All right, we're gushing about Kendo right now because everyone, we really like her, and there's a reason for that. She's just phenomenal.
Obviously.
I have her stats pulled up right now on the wiki, and they give her C power, E speed, C technique, A intelligence, B cooperativeness, and this is Ultra Archive. Remember that, because you and I have come to the conclusion that Ultra Analysis is much better.
Yes. And with the Ultra Analysis, I do tend to agree more, for sure.
Yeah, you want to read that one?
Yes. Ultra Analysis says that Kendo's got A tier power, C tier speed and technique, and A tier intelligence and Big Sis.
Big Sis is basically cooperativeness, right? Like, they all look to her. But that's crazy.
Yeah, like a leader ability, right? She's very much, she did the plan. She's the class rep. Like, everybody trusts in her, that type of thing, I think.
She I don't know. She's one of those folks that I could see being an A pretty easy.
Yeah, right?
God, just the sheer fact that she is so strong and smart is just like not even fair for everyone else.
Right. Like, with her quirk, you wouldn't really think, like, upon just seeing her, that she would be like this force to be reckoned with, but she really is.
God, she's unbelievable. It's ridiculous how strong she is. Like, really showing that in the last one. She is so smart, and she like it says Big Sis A tier because everyone respects her so much, and I think her two plans, A and B plans, just crushed it. Both of them were so good.
Oh yeah. Well, of course. I like how she has the new super move, double jumbo fist. Come on. That's awesome.
That's so cool. Like, I love that, activating her quirk just before the impact. That's like an airbag. God.
So good.
She's incredible.
She showed up and showed out for this battle, and it paid off. They won.
Yeah.
Class B win in the books.
Yes, it's true. And I think that, I don't know, I think this is going to be the one. This is the big one. This is the one that really counts for B.
Definitely the big one for sure, yeah.
Of course, I think the other one that they have a chance of winning is the very last one, but we'll get into that later.
Against Deku?
Yeah. I think that.
Oh, because they have a Shinso on Class B's side, right?
Yeah. It's going to be rough.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Gosh. I
was kind of upset because next week is, I think Friday is my birthday, and then Saturday is the episode. But I was like, I'm gonna get the Bakugo episode like the day before or the day after my birthday, but I skipped over fucking Ida and Todoroki, so
right. It's like,
it'll be 3 weeks from now. I'll get Bakugo's episode.
That's my birthday. There we go. It's for my birthday. They got me.
Aww.
I mean,
Jiro's on his team, right? So
exactly.
There you go.
I'm golden. I'm very fortunate.
You're golden.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's just speculate. There's so much to talk about with the rest anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
So what they teased, holy cow, they barely teased us. Okay.
I know.
First of all, I'm happy they just finished the episode and didn't start another fight. I thought they did.
Right, yes.
The pacing's going to be better now. Instead of splitting matches between episodes, I think that's a really good call.
Yeah. You said you have a lot of speculation for this next episode or the next battle. I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm excited to hear your predictions and stuff.
So I think they're going to absolutely crush them. I think that Class A, just based on who they're going up against, excuse me, I'm going to hold that up really quick.
Yes, please do.
But it's just so good. They're a better rounded team, I would say. They have more of the high end, like heroes with Todoroki and.
Dude, any team Todoroki is on, it's kind of like.
It's not fair.
I mean, I know. Todoroki's like just way too overpowered.
Yeah.
Like he has the perfect quirk. Like unfortunately, that's the whole reason he would exist, is to make the perfect quirk. But like, he's also extremely smart and uses it really well. So
Yep.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's the problem, is like him and Ida, they're both so good and they're both so smart that it's hard to tell. So what we have, and I think this is going to be an incredibly interesting episode, I would say, but I don't think that it's necessarily going to be a W for B, because I mean, you have Shoto, you have like Ida, you have freaking Ojiro, and you have is it Sato? Is he the last? No,
Sugar
he's
Man?
not. Sorry, that's my bad. I apologize, everyone. It's Shoji. So
Oh my God. Are you kidding?
right? That's not even fair. They're gonna. So that's my thing, is like they have everything so well covered. Ida and Ojiro can get in and do all the up close stuff. Todoroki can either hang back and control with ice, or get in there and just crush people.
He's good with, I mean, he has the long and short range. Like he has everything in between. He's good in whatever space you put him in, pretty much.
Oh my God. I'm gonna scream. I am going to fucking scream. I apologize, everybody. Okay, that's lit. That's super cool. Might just throw something up on the edit there, so I cover the results. Thank you, Wiki, for showing me the results of that match. That's lit. That's dope. So where am I at? 25 minutes, and that's lit. But fuck, man, that's the second time.
Maybe we need to not use Wiki for these. Like maybe we need to just like block the Wikipedia from our Google search. Like
honestly, that just ruined it. We'll see how it rolls out, which is exciting. But now I know. I apologize, everybody else. But with who they're going against, I just feel like the team, like Shoji's so good at surveillance and stuff like that, that I think they're gonna really crush that aspect of it.
Yeah.
So
oh no.
I know. Did you see it? You're not on that page, right?
No,
okay,
I'm not.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it's super nice. They put everything up together so you can see. But then it's like, oh, this is who's in it. This is the round. Yeah. This is who's in it. And then it's like, oh, this is the outcome. And I'm like, or don't show me the outcome. Right. I'm not interested. Right. But yeah, that's a big rip for me. Damn.
2 major spoilers for you.
Yeah, that's 2 now.
Fucking Wikipedia. Damn.
You know, I was just trying to have a good resource that I could bounce off of really quick.
Yeah.
But that being
thorough. It's a thorough resource. It has all the answers.
Oh yeah, it goes too deep into the answers. Okay. Yeah. So my speculation with next week is I still think that Class A is just going to absolutely crush it, just obliterate Class 1B. But I think we're going to see some strange spoilers, or not spoilers, strange mix-ups, because they do have Tetsu in there.
Right.
And he's going to be a wild card. Pony, I'm just going to call her that.
Yes.
Who has the horn?
That is her name.
Yeah, it's true. That is her first name in the U.S. translation, in the English translation. She can shoot her horn cannon. I'm very excited to see what that is.
Cannon. I've been waiting like 3 seasons to see horn cannon.
Honestly, okay, they keep making these cute and great characters, and then we don't see them.
Right.
Or like really edgy, cool looking characters, and then we just wait. But
yeah, pretty much.
Is she gonna shoot her horns, or is she gonna shoot energy from the space in between the horns? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I think she just shoots the horns out and grows new ones, but
badass.
I could be wrong.
Super
I don't know
badass.
anything about her, so.
Right, and we're keeping it that way. They're also going to be going against Mudman, so that's pretty cool, as he is called. Yeah. That is. Let me just.
Oh, is that the guy with the weird head?
I believe so.
Okay, wait. I have Class B up.
Thank you.
Kojiro Bondo?
It's hard. Hunanuki.
Oh, Hunanuki.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
I'm searching.
His quirk is softening. That's all we know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the hard part was we couldn't see his face in the image they used. So I've always been interested in what this guy's quirk is because his like character design is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, like what? His quirk is softening, but his teeth are like, he looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, it's gross.
Ugh.
I don't like it. His stats are really high, so I'll be interested.
The last one that they're playing or that they're battling. Holy shit! Yeah, his stats are fucking goated.
Right? I'm terrified now. And then Spiral, which is that would be. Come on, computer, you got this. I believe that's Sen.
Sen
from
Kaibara.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes.
Spiral. Yep.
Ah, king shit. 5'7.5".
Yep.
I
always look at their heights.
Wow, right. Now we're obsessed. He's really well rounded. He
looks like it.
Yeah, so this will be really interesting. I'm biased because I think that team from Class 1A is too good. But that's tough with 1A because I mean I don't know, obviously I like everyone in 1A, but there are some people who are definitively better than others.
Yeah, definitely. And we know so much more about them. It's kind of like, of course we're going to favor 1A because we know them. Like,
yeah,
we know how good they are. Mm-hmm. So obviously we're going to favor them for these fights, but
right. And plus like, some of them, like, let's be honest, like Bakugo and Midoriya are like double S tier characters, and Todoroki obviously, but then you have Sato who are like could very well be in 1B, or like Sero with even, I mean his tape stuff's cool, but once again could very easily be in 1B. So
I love Sero.
I do too.
I love Sero so much.
His attitude's phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Dude, he's awesome. Tape. He just got tape elbows and he's in Class A. Like, come on.
Right. Well, man, going back to that qualifying thing that was such a strange way to go about getting everyone in with the giant robots and stuff.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, only a few quirks are like really good against those types of opponents. So
yeah, exactly. And it's everyone who's in 1A. Like,
right.
God.
Of course.
1B. There's so many cool things that there's going to be a lot of cool things happening. I think this next week, I think 1A is going to take it. I'm still under the impression that Bakugo's team is going to lose because he is so angry and cocky right now. Like,
I kind of hope so.
Okay, so I was messaging a friend who I was like, hey, you keeping up with this season? And she was like, I mean, it's fine, but not enough Bakugo and Dabi. And I'm like, Dabi was in the first 2 episodes. I'm like, you and your edgy honestly, boys. God.
More Dabi than like any other season so far this season. And we haven't seen him for like 5 episodes at least.
Exactly.
So.
God.
I don't know. I'm happy with it so far. Like, I know Bakugo can't be the main character every single episode. So, especially in an arc like this where it's a joint training course with like 20 new characters. So.
Yeah, and you got to split it up and give everyone a good amount of time. And hopefully...
He's had his own character development so far. Like, fairly recently in... like the beginning of season 4 or something?
Also the end of season 4 where him and Midoriya fought. That was right. lit. That was so cool.
Yeah. Yep, that's like seriously one of my favorite arcs in like any anime.
100%.
It's so good. It definitely, the fact that it was my first anime to watch ever.
I'm jealous. Like, what
adds to that?
What a good first anime to like. It's so quality.
That's why it's just like got this special place in my heart, dude. Like, My Hero can do no wrong.
It's honestly.
I'm good with it.
It's not too heavy. It's not too serious. It's not too funny. It's just a very well balanced anime.
It makes me very emotional either way too. So
catch me out there watching the United States of Smash clip over and over again. That was insane.
Happy tears, sad tears, just always.
Speaking of
so good.
Speaking of happy tears, Hagakure was kicking the shit out of manga, and I was so disappointed when she got caught. I was hoping that she would at least take him.
She actually got like a chance to shine, like almost literally when she's refracting light, But
it was so good.
She like actually did something other than just being like a stealthy, like, oh, I'll be invisible and like go see what's going on type of person. Like, she was beating the shit out of him.
Did you notice that she took off her gloves and shoes?
Yeah.
She was naked. Nobody look at her.
I know. It's so funny when the mushrooms started popping up. She was like, oh, you can see my outline. You can see my figure. It's so embarrassing. It's
that was so funny.
Yeah.
I was dying. I'm like, okay.
Weirdo, sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like I said, I think A is going to take it next week. I think Bakugo's, that's tough because I think they're going to lose. And I think Midori is going to get by, but by beating Shinso himself. It's very specific, but I think it could happen.
Good predictions, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Definitely plausible.
Now I'm like back. I really fucked up some predictions, so I was like trying to reel back a little bit, but then I nailed this one, so I'm like, fuck, I gotta keep going.
Just go with your gut. Who cares? It's either gonna be funny, you were so wrong, or you're gonna be so right, it's gonna feel great. So
exactly, get that good rush. Hey, I've never done heroin, but I've predicted something that happened in an anime, so.
I'm on top of the world with that prediction.
Yeah, I know what a real rush is.
No better feeling.
Yo, speaking of rushes, if you want to get a good rush, you should go to the Hogtie Productions YouTube or Twitch channel. I assume that's where you're watching or listening to this. Pretty good chance, at least. You can also follow me on all social media platforms at Jake the Mayor. Keep an eye out for TikToks, tweets.
Ooh, TikToks.
Oh my gosh, working on that Hogtied TikTok. We'll see how it goes.
Ever since Drew went viral.
He did go really viral. I actually haven't seen that yet. He mentioned it, but I haven't watched it. Oh, man.
Oh, he's going to get mad at you if he finds out.
I know. I'll tell him. Wait, where can people follow you? What are you doing? You got some cool fucking stuff going on.
I don't really do anything on my personal stuff anymore, which is just Cassidy Co. But I made an art Instagram, Kohai Art. If you want to go follow that. It's so good. It's just me putting some shit out there, trying to learn how to draw. So
I love it. You say try to learn how to draw. You draw better than I ever will already. I'm just like, neat.
It's been like 6 months, so I figure I should probably start like putting my stuff out there. I don't know.
It's good. It looks really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for watching, everyone, or listening. If you're listening, definitely pull over your car, pull up the YouTube and watch it. Or, keep watching on Spotify. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you all. And keep enjoying My Hero Academia. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah. See you next week.